Buddy, there's a gate, or that works, I guess. Hey, caught about 6/10 of an inch yesterday afternoon here. And then there were 4. Just the 4 steers left. The big black one in there. He's one that we would have liked to have sold, but he came up lame on Sunday morning. He was actually even a little more lame the last day or two. So we're just gonna try to get him in the chute and treat him. That's a good looking steer there. Just the horns made him a little bit of an eyeball. And these 2 are just little nuggets. Hang on to them for a little while. Hey, good chance to talk about my favorite shirt ever, the Stockyard. Nice little zip up pocket there. I'm gonna put my syringe and drugs in it. There we go. Secure it, don't have to worry about it falling out, because we're gonna treat that dude. He'll remain caught for just a few minutes. Watch him walk, and you can see that left front foot, bad, swollen. He's limping. Well, he's limping about like he was on Sunday. Pretty noticeable, but not as bad as he was, again, like I said, on Monday. But yeah, we got him right up here caught, so we might as well run him through and give him a quick shot. He is one of our home raised, being a 3-digit tag. All our store-bought calves just had 2, well, some of them are single digit, obviously, the first 9, and the rest just double digits. Come on, buddy. There you go. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. No. Go that way. Go on down there. Oh, there you go. Stay along that fence. There we go. Go on down there. There we go. Go on in there. Go on in there. Yeah, he moved pretty good when he has to. But, which we have not gotten our check from those steers yet. We did call the office, of course, and, got our total. They did good. I'll give you all the details here in a couple of videos. We'll do a full breakdown like we normally do. And I have not just absolutely sharpened my pencil to look at our total cost on everything. But again, I know roughly where it is, and pretty confident in saying that's the best I have ever done on a group of calves. And of course, one big difference this year was we turned them. Well, I'd have to look back at that too. When did we buy them? Like March, middle of March. We sold them. Now, it's early July, I guess, when we officially sent them out. So to have only had them for that short a period of time and to have done that well, yeah, it makes you start to think, well, hey, we could turn a group like that twice a year pretty easily, still without overdoing our pastures. But markets change. Don't know if we can always count on the cattle market being this good and food being as cheap as it is. Feel bad for my crop farming friends, but one thing about it, corn is cheap right now. I'm not for cheap feed. Just like it's supposed to work. Then y'all go to aggearstore.com. Use the discount code Hurricane. Get you a stockyard just like this. Actually, this is the first generation stockyard. They've even upgraded them since then. There's keep them jumping around. We'll see if that does the trick for him. He's really easy to catch. Obviously, they come up to feed every morning, so if we're not happy with how he looks in a day or two, we'll get him back in here and check him out again. Come on, babies, y'all want some feed? Which he may be reluctant to go back in there, but those others. Hey, I did bring feed. I didn't just bring a shot today. Come on, babies. Come on. Woo! So our plan down here, if somebody's already asking, hey, you gonna go ahead and buy another group? No, not right away. I mean, obviously there's plenty of grass right now, especially in here because they were only in here like 4 days before we sold them. But gonna get through the next couple of months. You know, the fescue kind of hits its summer slump. Get through that. We're gonna wean calves at home. Should have already done it, but just kind of for logistical reasons, haven't been able to do it yet. So we're gonna wean our fall calves from home. Of course, we'll probably leave them pinned up there at home for 10 days or so till they're good and calm down. Then we'll bring them down here. So, and I'm not quite honestly, off the top of my head, not even certain exactly how many that is, but we'll bring them down here, run them with these 4. Then, I don't know, nothing's set in stone. A lot of factors go into it, but tentatively plan to maybe buy another group to run down here, like maybe mid-September, a couple of months. But yeah, if it keeps on raining and grass is just getting out of hand, we might start buying sooner than that. But you know, the weather, you know, bringing in a bunch of calves, you know, having to work on them and haul them and everything in like the August heat, I'm not crazy about that thought. So yeah, probably rather just stockpile that grass, let it get good and rank, and turn some calves out on it, maybe like middle of September. But anyway, all right, come on, Neely, we gotta go. Today is my day off from the vet clinic. Obviously, usually is when we're filming, but I do have one I need to go check in on that is in the hospital. So we're gonna do that, then we'll get back to farming here in another hour or 2. Okay, I made it home from the office. A little patient that's in the hospital is doing well. It's always nice. Yeah, all our hay that we moved home, no, it wasn't the last video, it was one before that, I don't know. We did get it all stacked up. Well, some of it down there, a bunch of it in the barn. We'll put some, when we get our next cut in Bermuda, we'll probably go ahead and put all we can in the barn at that point. But still have, I believe it's 52 rolls. That was the very last that we rolled. It's kind of some mixed grass hay. Still have not moved it home. That's kind of our goal for today. You know, it rained a little over a ½ inch or so yesterday afternoon. Maybe a little soft, but it's kind of a situation of ground may be a little soft, that is. If we don't go ahead and do it now, I don't know when we're gonna do it. We get out there and it's just too muddy. We're tearing up, you know, the ground. We may have to hit pause and wait until maybe this weekend, but I think the next few days, shockingly, there's rain in the forecast, which now that we are into July, I'm not going to complain near as much about the rain. It was annoying in May and June, or it got annoying, but at this point, you know, time of the year where it can get really dry, and so we are thankful for it. But we'll see if we can get a little moved. Ideally, if the ground is not too soft, we should get all this moved and then have all of the first cutting at home, and we're pretty much sitting on go, waiting on second cutting to start, and yeah, a dry spell where we can do that. turkey right here in the front yard. I like to see it. Not sure how she likes the fact that we have dogs running around, you know, much of the day around here. They're inside right now, but yeah, we love the wildlife. Well, we got all the hay stacked up. What's up, Evil Knievel? So that is all of the first cutting done, moved home, stacked, either outside or got a good bit of the Bermuda stacked in the barn. So they still got a little room. With the second cutting, we'll on the Bermuda, we'll have the barn full. I was gonna have to quit to take Kimber to softball practice, but just got the group message that there's like a good chance of thunderstorms right about in the middle of when we're supposed to be practicing. So yeah, and actually it looks like, it's not raining here, but inconveniently her practice was about an hour away, just the way it has been this season, and it does look like it is raining there. So all right, we are going to take advantage of the fact that the cows are all down here at the bottom of the hill. Need to get them moved into the next pasture anyway. I'm also going to see if I can sort the two bulls off. It's that time of year. Bulls' job should be done. And if it's not done, well, I don't know if it's their fault or the individual cow's fault. Like always, I'm certain not everybody got bred. Never do. But we'll be checking that here in about, we'll have to wait at least 28 days after we pull the bulls to do the pregnancy testing. But see if we can get that accomplished. Woo! Come on, cows. Come on. They are cross fencing. Don't want to brag too much, because we all know as sure as I do that, something will go wrong. But hold up pretty good. They've been staying where they should be until we swing the gates. But come on, cows, y'all want to go on back to old new pastures? Not a whole lot in this creek bottom right here, because it's primarily fescue. No, horses ain't going out there. Horses are liable to mess this whole thing up. No, Mayor. No! Good grief. Are you kidding me? Well, let's see if you can run her through that gate. Come on, cows. Any of them, just get her out of here. Good Lord, horses. See one bull. The Angus bull's been a little tender-footed, been better here super recently. But I don't see him currently. Come on, babies. Willis, you get over here so you're not scaring them. That's kind of one other thing on my list of to-dos for the next day or two. And I just happened to look down here and they were all coming through. They've kind of been going between these two pastures the last few days. Thought, oh, while I caught them right down there, I'll go ahead and see if they'll move. No, buddy, you're not going. I'm sorry, dude. You're gonna have to stay in these pastures right here. Yeah, there was the cow that we had to treat. She's looking much, much better. Like, at this point, she looks just as good as any of the others. Cows can go through, cows and calves. No, son. I always say this is Bull's second favorite day of the year because, hey, married people out there everywhere, or married dudes know, hey, you get a little time to live a bachelor life, you kind of look forward to that every now and then. I don't know. He seems to be thinking he's still got some loving left to do. Yet to see the other bull, but I can still hear some cows back up this way. He's probably back with them. All right, we're in pretty good shape. We got one calf, can't figure it out. We got the bull where he needs to be, horses where they need to be. We got another bull calf over here, cow there, but we're getting there. No calf, no calf. Good, bull's going up there, that'll be good. He'll be out of the way, more or less. Come on, little buddy. How about you come down here and go through that gate? Your mama's out there grazing. Oh, come on, dude. There we go. There we go. Now, as long as the horses don't go with him. Buddy, there's a gate, or that works, I guess. Yeah, there he is. Got one old lame cow, which they're both headed to the sale barn as, well, as soon as we get everybody else brake checked and decide who all is going to be, cold. So it's really not a big deal if she actually stays in here with him. She has a calf though. Be nice to put our eyes on him. We're not going to bother them. They're content to lay down. He's been up moving with the cows, but he's yet to make it through an entire breeding season with us without at least coming up, lame at some point. So we're done dealing with that. Cull cow, cull kill bull prices are too good. And plus it's annoying to have to hang on to the bulls. That's why a lot of people just lease bulls, because you use them for 60 or 75 days, and then they're basically parked for the other 300 days out of the year. Unless you're like us, you do a little bit of spring and fall calving. All right, the cows are in here now, where we also have our little duck food plot that we just planted, which we won't leave them in here or let them have access to this once this really gets up, because, well, we don't want them eating it. We want a good stand for the ducks this winter. But yeah, caught a little rain on it yesterday. Thankfully it wasn't a huge rain, because we get a huge rain. Our little drain pipe can't handle the outflow fast enough, and it gets all underwater again. That wouldn't be ideal, but yeah, looks like we got some millet coming up here and there. Oh yeah, which with us spreading it with that broadcaster, kind of like we were, it's not exactly precise. It's gonna be a little thick in spots, probably a little thin in others, but as long as we got a stand, something for those the waterfowl to munch on this winter, we'll be happy with that. So it looks like that rain may have been just perfect for us. But It's now about 4:30. Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna be getting in the car to head a couple counties over for softball practice, but not anymore. So, and I didn't have any idea what we were gonna have for supper because it was gonna be up to Kaylin. I was gonna be getting home about 9 o'clock. But now I can tell you, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have some elk. She said she had not planned anything just yet. I have got some elk thawed out that I was gonna cook tomorrow night. Well, we'll be eating that tonight now. But we appreciate y'all watching. Yeah, I know maybe not the most riveting video. We getting all that hay moved was a big deal. Hopefully this weekend we may be starting to clip some pasture, not sure. And as soon as we get our travel schedule and all behind us, we're gonna be weaning some calves, and then you're getting ready to start a second cutting. And we'll also do a breakdown video for how those steers did, how we came out as far as make a little money on them this year, which I think it's safe to say, even without me really sharpening the pencil on it, we did pretty good this year. But anyway, we appreciate y'all watching. I'll leave you there. Y'all eat beef and God bless.